Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Saturday, October 11th, and I slept in today. I pretty much all day just lazed around, and then I remembered that I had a goal to write 2,000 words today. So I was like, I got to get up and I got to write. However, I just wasn't really feeling the vlog chemistry at the moment because I was just like, beat today, you guys. Like when I say I slept in, I slept so late. I am not a morning person, but my job requires that I get up the latest 4 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work. So my weekends come and my body just shuts down. My body's like, sleep. That's all we need. So I did not wake up until afternoon. It was probably like almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I just had no energy to get up and do anything. But I am happy to say that I did get up and I did write my 2,000 words. In fact, I actually wrote 2,069 words, is what I wrote. My laptop died, so I put it on a charger, so I don't have that in front of me. But I did manage to write my words that I said I was going to write. So yay me. So right now, my thing is my manuscript is almost 5,000 words, which brings me to my first big milestone in my writing journey. I discovered another creator or another indie author that posts like writing advice and things like that. Um, I want to say her channel is All Writes Well. I think that's what it is. And so in one of her videos, when she was talking about different things to get you to sit down and write and different motivations and things, because sometimes I need that motivation. Like as much as I love writing, I still need that extra push to sit down and write. And so I told you guys in yesterday's video that I was going to start a reward system for myself. That actually starts tomorrow on Sunday. Remember, I am going to record a video Sunday, but you guys won't see that in the clip until Wednesday because there will no longer be videos on Tuesdays for the month of October. But yeah, so I'm gonna start that, but one of the things that she mentioned with the reward system was a way to help cover your publishing costs. So she does have a video on how to publish a book with $500. I'm gonna watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but one of the things that she mentioned is when you reach a milestone, like say 5,000 words, then you put away, $20 to go towards your publishing costs and things like that, depending. So I'm almost at my first goal of 5,000 words. And then when I reach that goal, I will put $20 away to go towards publishing costs cover. So I'm talking like a real deal cover, not one that I'm going to create myself. No shade to anybody on Fiverr, but I want one where it is actually going to be the vision that I see. And if I have to pay a little extra for that, we're going to do that. So I'm going to put money away for my publishing costs. There's that. So we're almost at my 5,000 word count goal. I'm so excited about that. My goal for tomorrow, because my goal for the week, I think I want to finish writing this story within 4 weeks. So like basically doing like a NaNoWriMo challenge. However, I'm planning to write more than 50,000 words. So I'm looking to get my book to 90,000 words, which will be a lot for me because I am an underwriter. And when I underwrite, I never really try to go back to fill in those words because I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I read books, there is a lot that I skim over in books after a while. Like I'll probably read half the book and then like after a while I'll start skimming over stuff because I feel like there's a lot of useless words that are put in there. Like we're just throwing words at the readers to fill the book up and make it a thick book. And some who got time with that? Give me the story, give me the drama. Like I don't want to be reading pages and pages of descriptions and the world breakdown, things like that. So I always like, you guys are probably going to get knocked over thanks to Miss Maxine, or get feedback from the mic because the mic is sitting in front of me and she just shook the whole table. But yeah, so I skim over stuff like that. So I don't like to put all of that extra stuff into my books. I know the world building is important, but I feel like there's a way that we could do it where it's like not pages and pages. For example, I'm reading a story, or I just finished actually a story on Wattpad. Of course, I'm a Wattpad guilty reader, and before anybody judges me, there are some really good stories that are on Wattpad. So I'll read books on my Kindle app, but then there's times I'll go back to Wattpad and just read books, guilty pleasure. I like to read what the other amateur writers are doing, I guess you could say. Although I wouldn't necessarily call every writer that posts on there to be amateur, because sometimes that just is the best way to post or get feedback or whatever the case is. But for example, I was reading a story on there, and oh, I'm gonna have to give them some catnip to calm them down, because that's been my thing lately, is giving them catnip and they calm down. Um, but yes, I'm reading this story, and the story was really good. However, every chapter, it was like a previously on. Like, when you watch a TV show and then you come back the following week and they got to give you the recap of what happened the previous week. Every chapter was like that. And it got to the point where I was just like, we don't need a previously on. Like, I get if you only update your chapters once a week. Even still, readers don't need that previously on, because if they really go, oh wait, what happened, they can just always go back to read what happened before. But it was just like every chapter ended up being, half the chapter was a complete rundown on what happened before in the previous chapters, and then the author would pick up with the story. And you guys, I literally just was skimming through the entire thing because I just wanted to get to the purpose of the story. I didn't need all of that other stuff. I just wanted to get to the purpose of the story. And so I write that way. So trying to get this book to 90,000 words is probably going to be a stretch. And who knows if we even get to that point. I'm sorry if you guys are getting feedback from the mic being moved around, because the cats are jumping up here. I would try to move it, but then you guys are going to get feedback again. Maybe next time I'll clip it to like my glasses if I wear my glasses. Um, I just picked you guys up. I hope you guys didn't get feedback. Let's see. You probably are, because whenever I move this thing, the feedback is crazy. Oh, the joy of having cats. How did I end up with two cats? I always ask myself this all the time. How did I end up with two cats? Anyways, yeah, so my goal is 90,000 words. So my weekly goal is 22,500 words. I think that is my weekly goal, which brings my daily goal to almost 4,000 words a day. So the question would be, am I going to be able to write 4,000 words a day? I think I can if I just focus. Um, I am a writer, but I'm also a very big reader. I like to escape from the day to day life by diving into a good book, which is what always interests me into writing. But I'm definitely going to have to put a lot of things to the side and focus on getting that 4,000 words. It's almost 4,000 words a day. So my new challenge to write a certain amount of words a day, a week starts, and then my reward system and all that starts tomorrow. So I will keep you guys posted. You'll follow along with my journey as I write this book. And then one day I'll reveal it to you what I'm working on. Although one of you kind of hinted to it. And I hope you realize that you hinted to what I might be working on, but I just gave it away if I did. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a secret or not. I just didn't really feel like announcing it. But yeah, I'm going to go. And I will see you guys. Well, this video goes up Monday. So I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.